Today, I'm going to show you how to add text to any video that you have on your iPhone. And this also works for Samsung phones. All you need is an app called Inshot. And let me show you what it looks like. Here it comes. It's coming. I promise it's coming. Okay. So here's my apps. And Inshot is that one right there. You need Inshot Video Editor. And now I'm just going to move around behind the camera so as I can hold the phone here and you can see what I am doing. So let's play some thinking music. There we go. Okay. Now I think you should be able to see what I'm doing. So we've opened Inshot Video Editor and we're going to go add video. We're going to add video and we're going to add new. I'm just finding the video that I want. Okay, the video I want is this one here. It goes for 50 seconds and it doesn't have any text on it. So I'm going to choose that one and press tick. Okay, so now let's have a very quick look at what this video looks like.
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera or a tripod and you don't know how to edit?
Okay, so here's a video. I like it. I'm proud of my video, but it doesn't have any text. So first, I'll show you where the text feature is. So it's these white buttons along here. It's the one that's got the letter T. So press T for text. There we go. And the text I'm going to add is the first sentence that I spoke, which was, do you want to make videos? Oh, there we go. It's even spelled correctly. And just by pressing on the text, you can drag it around to where you want it to be. I want it to be down the bottom of the screen a bit. And there's a few other settings which I like as well. If you press on the color wheel, you can change the color of the text. So any of these colors. I'd like a nice soft blue. I also like the label section. Press on the label and you can change the color behind the text. I reckon that pops out quite nicely. Oh, I forgot a question mark. So if I double tap on it again, then the cursor pops up at the end of the text and I'm going to choose a question mark. Okay. Now let's see how that looks.
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course?
I want it to pop up a little bit after I start talking. So if I press on the green text there and drag it back a little bit, then let go again. Now it should pop up when we get to this part of the video.
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera?
There's some other things we can do with our text. If you press on the text again and go to edit and press on this moving circle option, then you can choose how the text enters. It can fade in, it can get bigger, it can get smaller, or it can come from one of the sides. I think I want it to appear from the bottom like that. And then I press tick. So now how's that look?
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera?
And I want this to be really fancy. So there's one more thing I'm going to do. I just want a bit more space to work with. So I'm going to drag my thumbs apart just to make the timeline zoom in. So now the text still goes for the same amount of time, but we can see more of the timeline there. So once the text sits still there, I'm going to press on it and add a keyframe. This means I can do easy animations and I can make the text move. So then if I drag along, just when the text is about to disappear, I want it to have grown. So if I make it bigger, and I'm going to drag it up a little bit. So you see down here, we have a little green triangle to show that the text will be this size at that point. And as we drag it back, that triangle shows where the other point that it remembers is. So at this point, it's that size. And then I made it bigger. At this point, it's that size. Now, how's it look?
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera?
There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you, and then I'll see if anybody in the live stream has got any questions. If you want it to flash, sometimes flashing text can really draw your attention. We're going to use the split button. So click on the text, and I'm going to go about halfway along. And this one here, I'm going to press split. And then I'm going to go halfway into that one again and press split. And then halfway along the first one and press split. Now I'm going to keep the first one, but delete the second one. So I've selected the second, it's got the white border, press the delete button. Then we go here, keep the third one, but delete the fourth one. So I've pressed the fourth one and pressed delete. So now it'll flash on and off and on and off.
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera?
There we go. Now that can, they are just a few clever tricks that you can use when you're adding text. Because you're still here, some bonus ones. If you want to make it longer again, press on the text, and then you can use the arrows to drag it along. You can make it last for as long as you want. So that can go for the whole video if you wanted to.
Do you want to make videos for YouTube or an online course, but you don't have a fancy camera or a tripod, and you don't know how to edit?
There we go. So I'm going to come back around to the front of the camera again. Oops. And I'm going to drop my mouse, it seems. That's a clever trick. Fancy that, dropping my mouse all over the place. Don't you hate it when you drop your mouse? Now, if you're watching on the live stream, then please put in any questions that you have about how to add text to your videos. And if you're watching on the replay, leave your questions in the comments, and I will answer your questions in a future video. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to use the picture-in-picture feature. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.